Fly ball to deep right field. Bautista's on the run. It's over his head, off the wall.
First base.
First base. They got a guy hung up, and now Pennington throws it away. And the fan interferes with it. Now the umpires are going to have to decide where to place the runners. And he's going to have the second run come in to score. So now there's going to be 3 runs to score on this play because of the fan interference.
Yeah, that was a big mistake. It should be 2 bases from where you were, and that's why Kevin Cash is going to come out and talk to him. He's saying, shouldn't that be 2 bases like you've thrown the ball into the stands? And that should allow Geyer one more time. They throw a changeup, and he drills it to right field. Bautista cannot get to it. Now Souza, that's the runner right there. Souza, he's way around first base. And when the fan picks it up, that's like throwing the ball away, and it should be 2 bases, and they have sent that run in from third base.
Yeah, and this is going to be interesting now because John Gibbons and Kevin Cash, both managers, are out on the field. Pennington looked like he tried to hold up. The ball sails over Bautista's head and stays in the ballpark. And then watch Pennington. He's not sure where to throw it, and he tried to hold up, and the ball slipped out of his hand, and then the fan grabs it. So that kills the play. But the umpires now have to determine where the base runners would have ended up had not there been the fan interference. Fielding Colbert is the crew chief, and he's going to explain things. They're going to move the runner back, and they're going to take a run off the board. Now Kevin Cash going to be upset about this. Fielding Colbert is the crew chief. He's the first base umpire this afternoon. And no matter how experienced you are or how many times you've seen this, people in the dugout aren't really sure about these rules. And it sounds absurd, but that's the case. Okay, now where was he? And what happens to the base runners?
Ball over the head. The runner Kiermaiers, he's going to tag. Now the other runners, they're not real sure. Souza was anticipating double, and so was Justin Smoak. Smoak was anticipating that to be a double, so he was going to get into the cutoff position. And when Pennington went to throw the ball back to first base, there was nobody there.
See, the second run scores naturally because it happened before the interference, but I think the third run should score as well. But that's not the way the umpires have decided it now. The runner from third base is in the dugout.
That's Brandon Geyer.
And now they've got another discussion. Okay, Mark Wagner is the third base umpire. And that fan messed it up for everybody. Well, you talk about coming to the ballpark and seeing something you haven't seen before. The bases were loaded and nobody out. The ball sailed over Bautista's head, and the ball's just flying out of here today.
Yeah. That was a 2-strike. It looked like it was a changeup away. And now Kevin Cash wants to hear the whole thing here. He wants to make sure he's got this square from the umpires.
So now Geyer has to go back to third. So evidently, I mean, that's really tough having a run come off the scoreboard, but the umpires explained it to Cash's satisfaction. Now, the interesting thing is, second and third, 2 runs in and nobody out.